What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Night Owl channel, and welcome to, I believe, the very first of this video on YouTube in general. And I'm going to be ranking all the Dynasty Warriors weapons in the game, every single one of them that I could find from the Dynasty Warriors series. As you can see here, I've pulled every single individual weapon from each game along with their faces. I was looking at the weapons and I was like, yeah, I think most people will be able to tell like which weapon is which. And then I'm looking at Dynasty Warriors 3 and look at all these swords that they have. Just so many random swords, and the colors are like a little bit different from each other. So I'm like, let's put some faces on them. And you'll notice that they're all Dynasty Warriors 7 faces, because when I was at Dynasty Warriors 7, they had the exact same models for a lot of the characters, right? A lot of the characters had the exact same, we'll show you, model, right? Look at that. Zhuge Dan and Zhuge Liang right next to each other. So I needed to differentiate the different people because, you know, they have different EX attacks and all that stuff. So, Musos and all that good stuff. Anyway, so I started with TW7, worked my way backwards, and I realized that a lot of the other weapons were not really recognizable. So I just started putting faces on everybody. Alright, anyway, with that being said, we have a lot to cover here. Dynasty Warriors 1 and 2 are included in this, and then Dynasty Warriors 7 Extreme Legends I'm kind of omitting. But with that being said, let's go ahead and jump into it. We got a lot to go through here. So many. Alright, starting off with Cao Cao in Dynasty Warriors 3. Not a big fan of the sword users. He was alright, and put him right in C. I think that's a good spot for him. Da Qiao in Dynasty Warriors 3. She was cool. Definitely got used to playing her in my streams. You guys have seen her. She's cool. I liked her moveset. That's, you know, right. Dion Wei with his axe, going straight to D. I never really was attached to his axe. I mean, he's cool, I guess, but not that fun. Same thing with Diao Chan's maces. Great weapon for her, I guess, but not really a weapon of choice for me. And then Dong Zhuo's weapon. He had the floppy Muso. I don't really remember much about Dong Zhuo's weapon. He's got the basic movements. Yeah, he's gonna go in F. I'm like, he's just not a character I'm gonna play. Gan Ning with his old River Master in Dynasty Warriors 3. I would say he's definitely A level. Good Muso. Attacks are fun. Yeah, I think A is good for him. Next up, Guan Yu. I'm gonna put him at the top of the C tier right now, because Guan Yu's, his old style, at least in 3 and 4 and potentially 5 as well, he was very choppy, kind of slow with his movement. I was never a big fan. I mean, the AoE was great, but he was just very, like, his movements were very, like, choppy. I don't know. Not really a big fan. Next up, we've got Huang Gai with his Shadow Rod. I'm definitely going to put him in the A tier above Gan Ning. This was a legendary Huang Gai. Such a fun weapon style. One of the most iconic Huang Gais, and that weapon itself. So much fun. Huang Zhong with his sword. He had the basic NPC movement. He can go behind Cao Cao. Zheng Wei with his movement was pretty fun. I'm going to put him at the top of A tier for now. Yep. He's definitely a fun character to play with. Good Muso, even though I think it was the one where he spins and it also twirls. And I think that's an NPC one as well. Moving over to Liu Bei's sword style. So his sword style is actually pretty fun in Dynasty Warriors 3 in the older games. I'm going to put him in B tier. I like his Muso. It's pretty fun. Very big range as he does the last 3 strikes. And, I mean, I don't know. I like Liu Bei in the earlier games. He wasn't like my favorite or anything like that, but I think he was among the better ones when it came to the sword users. Lu Bu in the older games, definitely an S tier. Can't really argue with that. I mean, the triangle he did was insane. Big AoE. And he just mopped people up. Very fun to play with. Lu Meng. I think I'm going to put Lu Meng. I like Lu Meng in Dynasty Warriors 3. I think I'm going to put him... I'll put him behind Huang Gai. I think he's a good one. Yeah, A is good for him. Lu Xun in Dynasty Warriors 3 was pretty fun, but not a favorite of mine. I'll put him in B tier above Liu Bei. Ma Chao is goated. He's got to go at the top of S tier right now. Iconic Muso, super fun moveset. And I mean, I don't know if his outfit helps him with that. It's just such a fun character. Very, very powerful. Meng Huo, for me, the only thing good about the character was really the Muso. I did not really like the weapon style in this game. The gauntlet things, they were alright. Not my cup of tea. Pang Tong in Dynasty Warriors 3 was pretty fun as well. I was definitely going to put him in A tier. I'll put him at the end because his Muso is so freaking devastating in the earlier games. That's pretty much what's carrying him into that spot. Moving over to Sima E in the fan style. I'll put him at the end of D. I'm not a fan user. It's alright. Not really that much fun. Sun Tzu, the Tonfas, I think I'll put him in B tier, above Lu Xun. Not like a super fun style that I would jump to play with, but definitely unique, definitely fun. I like the brawling effect that he has with his weapon, but that's pretty much it. I don't got much else for him. Sun Jian, D tier, same thing with Sun Quan. I'm pretty sure they had similar movesets, and the only thing that was different about them, I believe, was some of their combos, but they were pretty similar, so not a big fan. Sun Shangjian with her chakrams, they're okay. I'll put her at the end of C. She's alright. Tai Chi C, one of my favorite characters. I really like this character and what he represents, but his rods are just never fun to use. So I'm going to put him, I'll probably put him, yeah, C tier right above Sun Shangjian. Because I would still play him, but the weapon style is just so slow, it's so bad. Dynasty Warriors 3 I think was pretty fun. I don't know. It's just, he's a mixed guy. Anyway, Wei Yan, I want to put him in A tier. I like his Muso attack. I didn't realize how slow this moveset is. It's one of my favorite movesets, but in Dynasty Warriors 3 it's extremely slow getting through the normal sequence. So I'm going to put him in A tier. I think that's good for him. Xiahou Dun with his sword. Not a sword user, but this is going to the S tier. Xiahou Dun's moveset has always been one of the best when it comes to the swords. And Dynasty Warriors 3, I think it's really, really good. Xiahou Yuan, I think he had the same one as Huang Zhong, so he'll just go... I'm pretty sure they have the exact same moveset. He's just going to go right behind Huang Zhong. Zhao Qiao. Definitely a better moveset than her sister. You know, I've gotten... You guys have seen the streams, you guys will know. I've gotten used to playing her. I'm going to put her... I think I'll put her above Liu Bei in B tier. I think she grew on me. I think she wasn't too bad. Xu Huang's axe going in A tier, one of my favorites. Yeah, I think I'd play him over Jiang Wei, so I'm gonna put him at the top of A. Xu Chu's going to the bottom. Yeah, bottom of A. Especially Dynasty Warriors 3. Yeah, he's really bad in Dynasty Warriors 3. Not a good style at all. Yuan Shao, not really memorable. I'll put him with Dong Zhuo. I don't really remember much about Yuan Shao. Zhang Fei, similar to Sun Tzu, has the brawling type of spear moveset. He's always had really fun movesets in the game. Really easy to use. I think I'm going to put him... Yeah, I'll put him behind Wei Yan A tier. He has a really good weapon style. Very good moveset. Next up, Zhang He Dynasty Warriors 3. This is the epitome of the claws going straight to the #1 position. It doesn't get any better than Zhang He in Dynasty Warriors 3. He's literally the best he's ever been. And he went downhill from there. But so freaking fun in Dynasty Warriors 3. One of my favorites of all time. Zhang Jiao, staff. He had some fun moves, I guess. I'm not going to play him, though. I think I'll put him in front of Sima Yi on D tier. Yeah. Zhang Liao with his old weapon was pretty fun. His Dynasty Warriors 5 iteration was really good. I think I'm going to put him... in A tier. Yeah, I'll put him right there. I think that's a good spot for him. Zhao Yun, legendary character. He's going to go in second for me, just because I played him so much. Such a fun style. I don't know what about it. He's not like super flashy or anything in Dynasty Warriors 3, but it's just so fun. Definitely an S tier for me. Zenji, never played a lot of her. I know her flute does some crazy AoE damage, but not a character that I really played that much. I think I'll put her in C tier behind Da Qiao. That's a good spot. Zhou Yu with his Elder Sword. I know a lot of people like his old weapon. For me, it doesn't really bother me. I like the staff more than his old Elder Sword. I put him above the other sword users because I think he's superior to them, but he's alright. I mean, he's nothing too crazy in that game. Zhuge Liang, I think he had a good AoE. I would put him in D tier. Probably at the top. I'll put him at the top of D tier because I think he has an AoE. I could be wrong. If he doesn't have that AoE, he'd probably be lower towards D tier, but D tier is a good spot for him. Zhurong in Dynasty Warriors 3, Humuso was good. Besides that, not really a character that I would play. I'll put her at the top of D tier, actually. She can go there. Alright, now moving to Dynasty Warriors 4. I'm not super familiar with Dynasty Warriors 4 because it's the least that I've played. I do remember vaguely the movesets. They didn't introduce the AoE on the 4th combo just yet. And most characters I've got a decent feel for. So, Cao Cao coming in first. I'm going to put him right next to his old self. I think he just got a little bit better in that game. Just not a character that I'm not going to jump to play Sao in the older games. He's just not... He's alright. Sao Ren, I like his sword and shield. I think he has an AoE off of his Muso. I think I'm going to put him at the top of B tier. I'll put him behind Sunsa. I think that's a good spot for him. Dacia, I don't know what she's like in Dynasty Wars 4, to be honest. I'm going to put her in front of her old self, though. I'm assuming her style is a little bit better than her old one. Same thing with Dion Wei. Not a big fan of the axes. I'll just put them right in front of themselves. Same thing with Diao Chan. I just don't play them in that game. Dong Zhuo can go there. God Ning, I don't think he is as good as he was in Dynasty Warriors 3. I think Dynasty Warriors 5 is when he really started to pop off significantly for me. I'm gonna put him at the end of B tier in Dynasty Warriors 4. I can't remember what his last charge is because it's just not something that I don't even think I got to this weapon for him. So at least I don't think I got it for any of these characters. This is their 4th weapon, so I don't think I got any of them. But yeah, I think bottom of B is good. Guan Yu, same thing. I just played with him. Super slow. I don't know. He's alright. I'll put him in C tier. It's fine. Huang Gai, same kind of feeling. He's got the bomb in this one, which is alright, I guess. I'll put him behind Sao Ren. I think Sao Ren's a little better. Huang Zhong, same feeling. Not much to him. Zheng Wei. Zheng Wei was cool in this game. Still, just not a game that I play. I think B tier, top of B tier is going to be good for him. Liu Bei is going to go next to his old self. I think they improved a little bit on him. Lu Bu in this game was also pretty terrifying. He had the grappling effect. Big AoE. He looked pretty devastating in this game. I'm going to put him in A tier, just because I don't play Dynasty Wars 4 that much. I'm going to put him underneath Huang Gai. Huang Gai is iconic. Dude, iconic Huang Gai Dynasty Wars 3. I can't put him above him. Lu Mong, I think he got a little bit better in that game. I'm going to put him in A. Lu Xun. Lu Xun's Muso in this game, I think, got better. So I'm going to put him above his old self in B. I think his moveset is relatively the same. I don't think it's that much different. Ma Chao, still pretty good in this game. He got the AoE. It just doesn't have the same effect on me that Dynasty Warriors 3 has. So I'll put him at the top of A tier. But not an S tier for me. Meng Huo, I don't know how he is in this game. I haven't played him, so I'm going to put him at the bottom of the F with his self, with his Dynasty Warriors 3 self. Pang Tong. He was alright. I'm not going to put him in A tier. I'll put him in B. His Muso is still really good. Not as flashy, but still really good. I'll put him at the top of, or in front of Liu Bei. Actually, you know what? No, let's put him right here. Yeah, I think his Muso really carries him in that game. Sima Yi. I just played with him too, just to get myself refreshed on some of the characters. I'm putting him in D though. He's alright. Sun Ce, he was fine. I'll put him behind Peng Tong. Yeah. Sun Jian, he can go. Honestly, they're just so unmemorable. He's so, actually, I just play with Sun Jian too, just to get a good feel for him. He's so bad, bro. Oh god, I'm putting him here. Same thing with Sun Quan. His moveset's not that great. Sun Shang Zhang, I'll put her at the top of D tier. Tai Chi Chi, same thing. Bottom of C is probably where he's gonna go. Wei Yan, I don't think he got his 2 yet from Dynasty Wars 5. I'm pretty sure it's just like that little spin thing he does for the stun. I'll put him at the top of C tier. Xiahou Dun, I know he was pretty lit in this game. I want to put him in A. I know he's pretty fun. I'll put him behind Ma Chao. Xiahou Yuan, same thing for him. I'll put him behind these two. Yeah, that's fine. Xiao Qiao, I'm assuming is similar in this game. I'm not gonna put her in B tier though. I'll put her in front of Guan Yu. Xu Huang in this game, I know is pretty fun. I played a lot of him. I'll put him in A tier. I think that's good for him. Xu Chu. Yeah, he goes there. Yuan Xiao. I haven't played a lot of him. He does a little, because I played against him a lot, he does a little ground thing where he like runs into him and stuff. He's alright. I'll put him at the bottom of D tier. Yue Ying with her dagger axe. This was pretty good. I think I'll give it an A. Just because it was so fun and different back then. I'll put her behind Lu Bu. Zhang Fei, similar feeling. Big AoE. I think we'll put him at the bottom, top of B tier. Zhang Ho, this claws is pretty fun in this game. Nowhere near the Dynasty Warriors 3 version, but still super fun. I'll put him at the top of A tier. He was goated back then. He was pretty goated. Song Jiao in this game was similar, I'm assuming. Someone put him in D. Shang Liao. He was good in this game too. I'll put him behind his old self. Zhao Yun in this game? I didn't... No, we're not talking about looks here. I don't remember. I'm gonna put him A tier. I know I would have played with him a lot. So I'm gonna put him right there. Alright, Zenji and her flute. I'm assuming she was better in this game, but still not a character that I really played with. I'll put her above her other selves. Zhou Tai is probably going to be the only S tier from this game. Very fun style, very easy to use, very memorable. Musou was sick, so he's going to go there. Zhou Tai, no, not Zhou Tai, Zhou Yu, again with the Elder Sword was eh. Where's Zhou Yu? Zhou Yu, where you at? Oh, there you go. I'll put him right there. I think that's fine. Zhuge Liang, I think I just played with him. He has the AoE on his 3, which is pretty good. I'll put him at the top of C tier. I'm not going to use a fan. I just don't use the fan. And then Zhu Rong, she's going to go back to her old self. And that's Dynasty Warriors 3 and 4 done. Alright, Dynasty Warriors 5. I know a lot about Dynasty Warriors 5. Played a lot of Dynasty Warriors 5. Played pretty much all the characters. And let's get into it. Alright, starting off with Cao Cao himself. I think he's a solid C tier. I don't play swords. I just don't. Cao Pi, dual blade, absolutely goated. One of the best styles. It's just fun. The aesthetic is so good. I think I'll put him right there, right behind these 3. Yeah, no, he doesn't beat these 3 because I think the moveset is not as good as these 3, or at least not as iconic. But such a good style, so fun. Dual blade, out of this world. All right, next up, Cao Ren. Definitely got an upgrade in this weapon. He's got the shooting thing. I forgot what he does on this 5. The 4 is a big AoE. I think I'll put him at the top of B tier. I think that's good for Cao Ren. Da Qiao, I don't remember as much. I think I'll put her in C tier. Above Zhuge Liang. Because Dynasty Warriors 5 was just, I think the combat got a lot better in that game, so a lot of the characters will be above Dynasty Warriors 3 and 4. Dion Wei in this game. I forget what I did for his 5. And his moveset was still similarly the same. He was alright. I think he's definitely better than... Where did I put him before? He's definitely better than his previous iterations in D tier. I think I'll put him in C tier. Yeah, I think C tier... I think I'll put her behind Zenji. That's a good spot for him. Diao Chan with the maces in this game. She's got the sliding thing, right? She's got the little cone for her 4. I don't remember her 5. I think she definitely got better in this game. Not super crazy, though. Oh, I'm going to change this. I'm putting way on above Zhuge Liang. That looks weird. I'm just not a big fan user. Not a fan of the fans. Honestly, I think she would go somewhere similarly to Dion Wei. I think that's good for her. Dong Zhuo, he's alright. Put him in D. Gan Ning in this game, absolutely insane. Probably one of the best iterations for his weapon. Is it S tier though? I mean, absolutely just blasting people with that 4. Just destructive. Absolutely destructive. I think he's going to go to the top of A tier for me. Not S tier, top of A for sure though. Alright, Guan Ping in this game was freaking goated. Like, this weapon style, his 2 was so good. He swings it and then like slams the ground. Is it an S tier weapon for me? No, I'm not going to play it. But super, super good. So I'll put it at the top of A tier. I think it's better than Gan Ning's for sure. Guan Yu in this game, I think he was at his peak in this game. Very, very well done. Yeah, he's pretty destructive in this game. I'll give him an A. And I will put him behind the iconic Huang Gai. Sorry, you gotta be really good to get past Huang Gai, man. You gotta be really good. Huang Gai in this game, I would say he wasn't bad. I think A tier is good for him. Where did I put his 4 at? B tier? I don't remember too much about it. I think top of B tier is gonna be a good spot for him. I just remember so iconically him in Dynasty Warriors 3 playing him so much. I think he really falls off for me after that. Huang Zhong in the game, he gets the bow on his charge, I'm pretty sure, right? Again, a character that I'm not gonna rush to play him. I think I'll put him definitely above Dion Wei though. Yeah, it's a good spot for him. Alright, next up we have Zheng Wei in this game. I think I'll put him at the top of B. Top of B is good. Nunchucks Ling Tong, super fun to play with, super quick. Definitely an A tier. It's not among my favorites to play though. I'm looking at all the characters now. Lu Meng. And that's old Gone name from Dynasty Wars 3, right? Yeah. I think I put him above Peng Tong. And then Liu Bei in Dynasty Wars 5. He was alright. I think I'll put him above his old self. That's a good spot for him, yeah. Alright, next up, Lu Bu in this game. Absolutely destructive, among the best when it comes to weapon styles. I think I'll put him in the second spot. This is just iconic for me. This might be my #1 weapon. But Lu Bu's, his 2, the little thing he swings around and he slams down, absolutely iconic. His whole moveset in that game is just iconic. So definitely goes up there. Lu Meng in Dynasty Wars 5 was pretty good. I think I'll just put him above his old self. Definitely got improved on. Lu Xun, I liked his true Musou attack where he does the fireball thing. He does that in this game, right? I'm pretty sure that's correct. Still, he's similar to Zhou Yu in that his radius and for a lot of his attacks is so small. I think his Musou really makes up for that. I'll give him a B. I'll put him behind Zheng Wei. I think I'd rather play Zheng Wei over him. Ma Chao in this game, absolutely goated. Is he more goated than Lu Bu? I think so. He had the horse, he had the 5, the last charge attack with the AoE on the ground, his Musou, his 4. Such a powerful. I don't know. Should I put him? I'm thinking of putting him above Zhang He. This is a tough one. Oh God. Yeah, these two had such a iconic move. I think he's gonna be second though, just because of the horse thing. But these two are still like super close, super tied. Absolutely insane. Meng Huo in this game. I feel like he got better in this game. But nothing too crazy. Like nothing I want to play. I'll put him at the top of D tier. Just because I think he got better. Peng Dun this game was pretty fun. I think he's going to go in B tier for me. Yeah, I'll go in B. I don't remember too much about his weapon style, so I'll put him behind Zheng Wei. Alright, Peng Tong in Dynasty Wars 5 was absolutely cracked out of his mind. I'm going to put him... Yeah, I think he's going to break past one guy. I think I'll put him, yeah, right behind Shu Huang in A tier. Alright, Sima Yi in this game, I'm pretty confident he got better. AoEs were probably a lot better too. I will probably put him here, yeah. I'm not a fan user. Sun Ce in this game was pretty lit. One of the best users from this game. A tier for sure. I'm gonna put him above Peng Tong. Sun Jian in this game, okay, his AoE was freaking sick. Similar to Ganding, had that explosive fire blast thing. Definitely a lot more fun. I'm gonna put him in B tier. I think B tier is gonna be a good spot for him. Sun Chuan, I don't remember much from him to be honest. I'll put him in C tier behind Cao Cao. Sun Chang Zhang in this game, she was alright. Definitely a C tiered character. I'll put her above Wang Zhong. Tai Shi Ci, same thing. Slow moveset. Kind of fun, but... Actually, don't... Yeah, let's leave him there. C tier. I think that's good for him. Yeah, he's alright. He's alright. Wei Yan in this game was among my favorite. Definitely going to go in A tier for me. But yeah, Wei Yan in A. I think that's a good spot for him. Played him a lot. Xiahou Dun in this game was also really good. Is he S tier though? I don't think so. I'm gonna put him... I'll put him above Gani. I think he has the superior moveset when it comes to swords. So, Xiahou Yuan, average character. I'll put him right there. Xiao Qiao. I don't remember much about her, but I'm assuming she got a buff in her stuff. This is going off an assumption, so I'll put her over her old self. But I don't remember. All right, Jing Sai with the pitch and fork. Not a big... or whatever it was. I'm not a big fan of it, to be honest. I'll put it in D tier. I just was not a big fan. Shu Huang in this game, absolutely legendary. I'll put him above Xiahou Dun. Shu Chu in this game. Okay, the club got much better in this game. AoEs were actually decent. Where am I going to put him? I'll put him right here. Yeah, I think B tier is a good spot for it. I think that was the best version of the club. Well, one of the best versions, because in the later games, a lot of the AoE gets so destructive that it kind of, I guess, is all right for the club. Next up, Yuan Shao. Don't remember much about him. Another sword user. I'll put him right there. C tier is fine. Alright, Yue Ying with her dagger axe. Absolutely insane. Super fun style. I'm gonna put her. I'm not gonna put her above Shaolin Doom. I can't put her above these guys either. Sun Tzu, Peng Tong. I think above Peng Tong is good. A tier definitely for sure. Zhang Fei in this game was another OP. He had that AoE thing, super strong. I'll put him above Xiahou Dun. Zheng He with the claws. Definitely memorable. Definitely good. Not as good as Dynasty Warriors 3, but still really good. I'm gonna put him above Zhang Fei. Yes. Alright, Zhang Jiao in this game was alright. Definitely better than his older styles. I'm at the end of C tier. I think he's good. Alright, Zheng Liang Dynasty Warriors 5 was among probably my favorites. Definitely going to go in S tier for me. I'm going to put him above DW3 Lu Bu. Because the Sao P one is one I use so much. But I remember using Zheng Liang so much as well. The Fireball, True Muso, all that stuff. Super fun. Zhao Yun. Going to follow the same trend. Going up to S tier right away. Is he more iconic in Dynasty Warriors 5 or Dynasty Warriors 3? That is the question. That is the question. I'm going to put him above his old Dynasty Warriors 3 stuff. I think he's just because the weapon style got an upgrade. But both of the movesets, iconic. Zenji with her flute. Not a fan. I mean, it's just... She's good. It's got a good AoE. I'll put her right here. I'll put her in B tier above Hong Guy. But not if... I don't use that much. Zhou Dynasty Warriors 5, absolutely goated as well. I'm gonna put him behind. Like Sao P's and Zhou weapon to me are like super tied because I use their weapons so much in my created characters. They're just such a fun weapon style. I think when it comes down to this one, I think I'll put him behind Sao P just because the dual blade is so iconic. All right, Zhou Yu with his Elder Sword, he was all right. Again, not a character I'm gonna play with. I'll put him at the bottom of. Nah, I can't put him in B. I think top of C. He has an interesting moveset. It's just not very fun for me. Zhuge Liang in the games. Dynasty Warriors 5, I think he was pretty good, maybe? I don't remember. I think he had the little beams for this one, right? I'm gonna put him above his old self just because I feel like he got an upgrade in that game. I just don't remember. Zhu Rong. Yeah, she's alright. Dynasty Warriors 5. I think top of C is fine. I think I would play her over the other ones. Zuo C with his cards were pretty good. Definitely give him a B tier for it. No, I'll put him above that. I think he goes above Sao Ren. And yeah, it's a good spot for him. Alright, moving on to Dynasty Warriors 6. This is where the cloning shit happened. I played most of the characters. So for Dynasty Warriors 6, there's also some special weapons. So like, you got Sao P with a special weapon, and Menkuo and stuff like that. I don't remember how they played, so I looked it up, and I've already written down what I wanted to put for them. So as we get to them, we'll talk about it. Alright, starting off with Cao in this game. Dynasty Warriors 6, again, I mean, swords are alright. He had an interesting moveset. I think it's a solid B for me. I liked his Muso with the two blasts of ice that comes out. I'm gonna put him. I'll put him above Sao Ren. Yeah, he was all right. All right, Sao P. This is his 6S weapon. I wrote it down as a B. It didn't look too impressive. It was cool. I mean, he has a very interesting moveset. It seemed to fit him pretty well. It looked fun. Definitely better than Cao Cao's. And I think I would put him probably right here. I don't think I'd play him over Dynasty Warriors 3 Sun Tzu. His moveset with the regular sword. So this is just a regular sword moveset. The little hopping thing. It's a little like ground thing, right? This one was much worse. Still, I enjoyed it more than the other moves. I put it in C tier. Alright, Sao Ren, he had basically a pike. He had the pike moveset. He does the little jump. and slams down, right? Or is that somebody else? No, Shu Huang has that. Which one is this? No, he's the same one. It's the Pike moveset, right? I'm pretty sure it's the Pike moveset. I think I'll give it a B. I like the big swiping effects that it had, big AoE swipes. I definitely like it more than Cao Cao's weapon. Do I like it that much more? Not really. So it's gonna go right there. Dion Wei. This is the worst weapon I've ever used in the Dynasty Warriors series. I don't care. I hate this weapon. Such a terrible weapon. Straight to F tier at the bottom. There's not a worse weapon than this weapon right here. Diao Chan with her whip in this game, pretty good. AoE was out pretty good. I think Zenji honestly had the better moveset for this. I'll put her above Sun Jian in B tier. I think the AoE really did her some justice. Dong Zhuo, he had the club. It was alright, I guess. I'll put it in F. No. Well, because I would play Yuan Shao over this. So I'm going to just put it in D tier. I'll put Yuan Shao up here. Just because I would play this Sword Dynasty Warriors 3 over the club. I just felt like I would have more fun. Alright, Gan Ning with his little daggers. I just played with him a couple days ago. Oh. A tier? I don't think so. Actually, no, yeah. A tier actually probably is a good spot for him. I liked him with the daggers. Daggers were actually not that bad for him. Do I like him better than the River Master? No. I'll put him behind the nunchucks. Guan Ping, similar to Cao Ran, he's got the swiping effect. He's got true speed in this game as well. He's alright, I'll put him behind Cao Ran. Guan Yu in this game was actually pretty good. I think it's a really good style for him. He still had the choppiness with his moveset, but it was smoother. It was definitely smoother. I'll put him at the top of B tier. I liked it. I liked his moveset. I liked his big swiping movement. He was pretty good. He was pretty good. Huang Gai with the club, similar feeling. I'll put him above Dong Zhuo. Huang Zhang has that giant sword. Yeah, he has the one that the NPCs have, where they like spin around. They do like the little thing. That one was okay. All right, I'm gonna put him in C tier then, because I didn't necessarily dislike Dynasty Warriors 6. It was quite, you know. I mean, it's nostalgic for me, but in terms of the moveset, I would say most of it is pretty accurate. So for Huang Zhang, I think I will put him C tier underneath the Dynasty Warriors 5 people. I'll put him right above Zhuge, right above Zhuge. Alright, Ling Tong with this weapon, what did I write down? I put him as a C tier. He did not look that impressive to me. It looked kind of okay. I'm pretty sure Dynasty Warriors 8, it really got its upgrade, but this one was alright. I think I would still have fun with it just because I have never played with it before. So I'll put it above. I'll put it above Zhou Yu. Ling Tong with his regular weapon, so this is the Pike moveset again. I'm gonna put him actually. Yeah, this is a good spot. I think he has one of the better ones. He also has true speed, but when he does his Y or his triangle off the true speed, it clears out enemies so quickly. I think another person does that as well. He has a big AoE, super easy to get through. I cleared through him so fast. Liu Bei in this one, he had a similar style, like the triangle thing was similar to Ling Tong's Sanjigun, whatever the triple tri-section staff. He was alright. I think I'd give him a C in this game. Was he more fun than the... I would say he's more fun than the basic sword movement, but he was alright. Lu Bu in this game with the cross pike. Definitely an A tier, not an S. I think he got much better when Lu Yingqi had it. Super destructive. I played a lot of Lu Bu. I think I'll put him in A tier behind Zhang He. Alright, Lu Meng, similar to the other ones. He had Rockfall, didn't he? Yeah, he had Rockfall. He's going at the end. Dude, Rockfall was fun when you got in certain situations. I'll put him behind Cao Cao. I just can't. Rockfall was fun in certain situations if you had like the land advantage, but other than that, it was there. Alright, Lu Xun, definitely going in A. I don't know, I like the flow that he had with this weapon. I think it was pretty good. His moveset was really fun. He does like a little B kick into his little smackdown. I liked him. I liked him in Dynasty Warriors. I think his moveset was pretty fun. I will put him. I will put him. Does he move past the iconic Huang Gai? I don't think so. I think that's where he's going to stop. I think that's where he's going to go. Lucian was pretty fun in Dynasty Warriors 6. Alright, Ma Chao with his great sword. What did I write down? I put him as a B+. So I'll put him at the top of B. I put him... I will put him actually... I'll put him behind these two. I think it's a good spot for him. From what I watched, and from what I remember, I did play Dynasty 6 Empires a lot. I just don't remember how the weapon felt, but from watching it, it looked decent. It looked decent. So put him at a B+. Now his weapon in the game, he has the spear. I think the spear, he does like the little ring, and then smacks down. I think it was a decent moveset. I really like the grappling, the square grapple, the X grapple, super fun on this weapon. One of the best animations, I think. I'll put him above Sao P. I think that's a good spot for him. Yeah, I think that's a good spot. B. Next up, we have Meng Huo's Pillar. I gave it a B. Definitely, it looked very destructive. Not super impressive, but definitely destructive. Like the video I watched, the gameplay was destructive. So I'll put him in B. I'll put him right behind Suicide, right in front of the other guys. Yeah, that's fine. All right, Peng Tong with his staff. I honestly don't remember how he was. I don't remember. I don't. Did I do? I don't know if I even did him yet. If he had Rockfall, I think I've done him, but that was a long time ago. Not very memorable. I don't remember. Bottom of C tier. I feel like it probably has some really good AoE stuff. I know it's got the little back and forth thing when you slam him back down. I know his Muso was good, maybe? I don't remember. C tier is fine. Alright, see me with the wired gloves. I liked the AoE. The ice AoE was really good. That is all. He's gonna go in C tier. Definitely better than... Is it better than his fan? Yeah, I think it's better than his fan. I'm gonna put him right behind Hong Jong. Sunsa, similar. Where did I put the other guy at? Ma Chao. I thought the running triangle was fun for both of them. The grappling was good. I'll just put him there. Super similar. Sun Jian in this game. I don't like his Muso ending. He does like the little wave thing with his sword and then drops down. It's alright. Yeah, I'm gonna put him above Sun Jian, Liu Bei in C tier. Alright, Sun Quan had the sword as well. The flippy sword with Sao P. I'll put him right in front. They're pretty much the same. Now, Sun Sheng Zhang. Super fun in this game. I just played her, got her maxed out so I can get her voice lines. She was fun. She's got volley and like you can just run through people. Like she rips through people with the bow was super good in this game. Super fun. I want to put her right behind Lu Bu. Like honestly, I played it again. I was like, that was freaking awesome. I mean, just shredding people, no problem at all. Taiji with his rods, from what I saw, similar to what I feel about him in the old game, just a C tier. I'll put him above his old self, but he looked decent. You know, nothing too impressive. With this weapon, definitely more fun. I'm gonna put him behind Ling Tong's. I don't remember if he has the smackdown thing. I just know for a fact Ling Tong has that big AoE off his triangle one. Super fun. Wei Yan is gonna join the other club users. Not very fun. Alright, Xiahou Dun with his mace. D or F? Not a fun weapon, I'm sorry. It got so much better in the later games, but Dynasty Warriors 6, it was a drag. If you did not have full Renbu with that weapon, you were going to struggle. I think I'd rather play it over the clubs. Would I? No, because I think some of the clubs were pretty fun to play with. Some of them have some... I think I put them at the bottom of D tier. Yeah, bottom of D tier I think is going to be a good spot for him. Xiahou Yuan's going to join his buddy. Where's he at? Where's his buddy at? Hong Zhong. Where are you at, Hong Zhong? I know you're in C tier somewhere. There you go. You can go right there. They're pretty much the same. Xiao Chao in this game. She was not bad. I think I'd give her a solid B. Good AoE. Moveset was pretty fun. She had a fast attack. I think I'll put her right there. Yeah. That's a good spot. Alright. Xu Huang. Similar to these guys over here. Putting behind Ling Tong because I don't know if he had the thing. Shu Chu's going. He's going over here. Same thing. Yuan Xiao is going to fill him in now. I mean, they literally have the exact same moveset. The Blade Bow. The Blade Bow, I would give a B. I think it has some flashy movements, and some interesting gameplay. I don't think it was super crazy or anything like that. Right here behind Zuo C. Good spot for it. Yue Ying again with the bow, absolutely destructive. I don't know if I actually played with her yet, but I'm assuming it's very similar. Super good, like super good in the game. You can just mow down people it's so easy to mow down people with the bow in this game. Zhang Fei in this game, he does a little stick thing, right? And then he gets all like disoriented, and he pulls it out. His Musou ending is not that great. I like the AoE that he has just from his regular movements alone. I think I'm gonna put him in A. I think he's better than his old self for sure. I think I'll put him right here. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, Zheng He with his claws. Honestly, he looks freaking sick. He looked really good in Dynasty Warriors 6. I haven't played with him, but just I think I'd put him above the bows. I think he looked super sick in Dynasty Warriors 6 with his claws. I haven't played it, just watched some gameplay. He looked awesome. With the spear, he's going to join the other people. Right there. There you go. Zhang Jiao. Gonna join Peng Tong over here. Zhang Liao's his pike moveset. Among my favorite. 100%. I think it's going to go in S tier for me. I think this is probably the best version of his twin axes because there's small little like pike movements. He could do like Kali type of movements or things of that nature. He was good in Dynasty Warriors 6. I liked him, and I think his moveset was really fun in that game. Zhao Yun was absolutely cracked in this game as well. Definitely an iconic moveset. One of my favorites. His running triangle, iconic, super iconic. Does a little like spin thing. Damn, where does he go on this list though? That is the question. Where does he go? Would I say it's the best Zhao Yun moveset? It is definitely. You know what? I'm gonna put it in the middle, just because it's good. I don't know if it's the best. I'll give it to Dynasty Warriors 5 for now, but it's definitely really good. Zenji, I think again, very good. I think she did better than Diao Chan with the whip. I'll put her above Xiao Qiao. Zhou Tai in this game, he had the regular sword, just like Huang Zhong, and then where'd they go? I'll put him above just because I feel like I would play him more. I like it. His sword looks pretty cool. So Zhou Yu with the staff in this game. I think he has volley. He either has volley or true speed. I forget which one. His Musou was sick. Yeah, he's one of my favorites as well. He's going in S tier. The staff is among my favorite. I'm gonna put him right here. Yeah, I think it's a good spot for him. The staff was amazing. Zhuge Liang, this was a really fun style for me. I think I'm gonna put him in B tier. Right towards the top. Because when you get towards the end of it with that weapon, his fan turns into like a little sword. So that was pretty fun to use. Alright. Dynasty Warriors 7. Alright, look at all this stuff. I don't know if I'm going to be able to... I don't know if to zoom out so you guys can see all this. There's a lot here. Bao Sanyang with her spinner. It's alright. I think I put it above the staffs. Right there. Nice. Alright, Saiwenji with the harp. Good AoE. Not a weapon that I jump to play with. So she has a similar effect to the flute, so I'll put it right there. Cao Cao with his sword. I liked his Musou. So mainly I'm going to be going off Musous because if I remember their EX attack, it's because I used them a lot. So he had the ice attacks. Still, I think it's a C. He's alright. I'll put him above his old Dynasty Warriors 5s though, but he's alright. Sao P in this game, he had the twin swords. Definitely a downgrade from his older thing. I'm gonna put him at the top of C because they weren't bad. There's some good moves with the twin swords, and actually his Musou was actually pretty good too. I'll put him at the bottom of B. He had a good Musou in that one. Siren with the flail. Not a fan of the flail, to be honest. Did Dongzhuo have this one too? Wait, where's Dongzhuo? Yeah, Dongzhuo I don't know if his EX attack in this game was the one where he sits on him. He like kicks him and sits on him. That one was sick. I'm gonna give him to him. I'm pretty sure it's in both Dynasty Warriors 7 and 8, so much better. I'm gonna put him in D tier because he's alright. Da Qiao with her fan in this game. Yeah, D tier. I don't I don't remember it being that good. I think I'd put her definitely above G. No, I'll put her above Mega Hole. No, because Dynasty Warriors 5, the combat again was better, so I'll put her above the Dynasty Warriors 4 people. Alright, Dang Eye, Giant Siege Spear. It was okay. I'll give it a C. And I will put the weapon behind Zenji's flute. Would I play it over the harp? I don't think it really matters. Alright, Downway with his axe. Yeah, it's another weapon that's like, eh. I would play it over Bao Sanyang, but it's just not a fun weapon for me. Alright, C tier. Diao Chen with her whip. I don't remember if she got her second Musou in Dynasty Warriors 8 was freaking phenomenal. So freaking good. I think she did have a decent moveset. I'm gonna give her a B. Yeah, I'm gonna give her a B. I'm gonna put her in front of Sunsa from Dynasty Warriors 3. Or is that 4? That's Dynasty Warriors 3. Yeah. Next up we have Ding Fong with the glove. Definitely a fun, interesting, different moveset. It was alright. He does a little like the poses for his Musou, right? I'm gonna give him a C then. I will put him above Zhurong. That's a good spot for him. Okay, so Dong Zhuo, I'm gonna assume, I don't remember, but I think he had the little tripping thing, and then he like sits on him and like cracks her neck. Absolutely hilarious. I just dropped him. Dropped the fatty. I want to put him in B tier just for that EX attack alone. It's just super funny, man. Super funny to watch that. I'm gonna put him above Sao Pi. I think that was a really good EX attack for him. Ganing with the scythe. It was an okay moveset. I think the moveset is actually not that bad. It's just he jumps up and like slams him down, right? Yeah, he needs like a C tier for that. I'll put it above Ding Fong. I think I'd rather play it over Ding Fong, but no, I like the gloves more. Yeah, I think I like the gloves more. His Musou is bad too. Oh god, he's got to go underneath Cao Cao. He has to. Yeah. His Musou is he does like the little spin run thing. Ugh, so dumb. All right, Guan Ping. All right, the Gray Sword wasn't that bad. I think Xiahou Ba is the one with the lightning one. He has the lightning spin thing. I'm pretty sure. If it is Guan Ping, I'm sorry. I know the Great Sword has that little wind attack on one of the charges. It's pretty fun. I'll give it a C. I'm gonna put Xiahou Ba a little higher than him just because I think Xiahou Ba has the lightning thing. If it is him, I'm sorry, Guan Ping. I'm going after Memory G. Alright, Guan Su with his nunchucks. I don't think they got better until Dynasty Warriors 8. Dynasty Warriors 7, they weren't very memorable. They were alright. They were very fast. They had the same problem as the rapiers and extension blades from this game. They were so fast that you get locked in the direction and you get stuck. So, but I like the green effect that he has with his EX attacks. I'm trying to remember them, but it's a vague memory. I don't remember it too well. I'll put him behind Wei Yan. I think it's a good spot for him. Alright, Guan Yu, Dynasty Warriors 7. I think he was alright. I don't remember too much about him. I know he has the single strong strokes for his weapon. I'll give him a C. Alright, Go Hawaii with his cannon. Albeit it was fun, but not a weapon I would jump to play with. I think it's another C tier for me. Yeah, I'd play it over that. It's kind of like this level. Yeah, I think that's good for you. Cool, Gia. So, I'm going to go off of Dynasty Warriors 8 of what I know about this character. But he was in Dynasty Warriors 7 Extreme Legends. I'm assuming because the games were like super close in terms of releasing. They're not much. It's not going to be that much different. I don't think it's going to be that much different. So, I'm going to go off his Dynasty Warriors 8 iteration. It's not really a weapon that I was too fond to play with. It was okay. I think it was a solid like B, like a low B for me. I think I would put it down here. Same thing with the Dynasty Warriors 8 move. I just didn't find the weapon that like super fun. I thought it was all right, you know. One guy with a club. It was just bad. I think I'd put it behind because I think I'd play the fan over the club. It's just not very good. The bows in this game definitely got a downgrade. They were not as good as they were in Dynasty Warriors 6. Super slow. Not fun at all. I think I'll put it in Yeah, I'll put it above the staffs in C tier, but it's just, it was not fun. All right, Jiashu. Where's Ganing? I'm gonna put him with, oh snappers. I'll put him with Ganing. Where's Ganing? No, he should be in C tier behind Sao Sao. There he is. Yeah, I'll put him here. I think just because it fits him better, I'll put him above Ganing. Jiang Wei, he had the spear effect. He's alright. I like the spear movement. I'm gonna give it a B. Yeah, I'll give it a B. Just because I do like the spear movement. I think it's a pretty fun weapon style. Definitely above his old self. I'll put it right here. That's fine. Alright, Leon Sure, I'm sorry. This weapon is so bad. So slow when it's not upgraded. It was so bad. I know you can like one-shot people with it if you upgrade it correctly. I don't like it. I don't. It was one of the worst weapons I've used. End of D tier for me. Alright, Ling Tong, where's Guansuo? They're gonna go together. Liu Bei. Okay, so I actually remember Liu Bei's EX attack because it was so fun to use on his little spin, the 3 charge. And I like his Musos when he like stuns people, lightning element. He's gonna go in B tier. And he's gonna go really high in B tier. I think he's gonna go at the top for B tier. No, I can't. Quan Yu is much better in Dynasty Warriors 6. I like Quan Yu over that. So, but definitely a high B tier for me. Fun weapon. All right, Liu Shan. This weapon was also really, really bad. If you missed, you got stuck, and it was awful. I'll put it in D tier above the clubs though. All right, Lu Bu in this game was absolutely destructive. Is it an S tier though? His 2 got upgraded. I think he grabs him by the face and slams him. That's when he starts doing that, right? That's insane. Dynasty Warriors 7 has a similar Dynasty Warriors 4 effect on me. I did play a lot of Dynasty Warriors 7, but it was just, for me, it was very forgettable. It's one of the games where I don't really play that much. I'm gonna put it behind his cross pike. I think his Dynasty Warriors 6 iteration of his cross pike was better. His Muso was okay. Just a lot of explosions. Yeah, that's good. All right, Lu Meng in this game was pretty good. I'm gonna give him an A. Was he better than his old self? Where's his old self at? I think he's better than Huang Gai. I think he beats the iconic Huang Gai. It was pretty fun. It was a fun weapon style. I'll put him right here. I think that's a good spot for him. All right, Lu Xun. He does the I'm pretty sure that's Dynasty Warriors. It's the same thing though. He does like, what do you think of this? And he does a little spin thing, right? And then he hits. That was actually not that bad because it has the fire element with it as well. I'll put it in B. Definitely, I think underneath Liu Bei is good because it was just really, really good. Anyway, Ma Chao in this game, I remember his EX attack really well. He does a little like lightning thrust. His Musos were okay. I'd say he's tied with Jiang Wei. Yeah, I know they took it out. And they gave him his old Muso back for his Rage Mode attack, but not in Dynasty Warriors 7. Alright, Ma died with the paintbrush. This is one of the worst weapons in this game as well. So bad. The Musos is what saved it, because Muso actually does damage, but it was just bad. Alright, Meng Huo. I don't know why, I just don't like him as much as Ding Feng, but they had pretty much the same moveset, so I'll leave it there. Alright, next up, Peng De. Oh, yeah. So Peng De, he had the twin axes in 7 Extreme Legends. I'm assuming it's similar to Zhang Liao's. And the twin axes in this game were okay. I don't know what Peng De's Muso looks like or anything like that. But I give it a C. I'm not a fan of these axes. I think the axes were the best in Dynasty Warriors 6, so I'm gonna put him. I'll probably put him right here. I'll put him right here because I mean, generally I had some cool Musos and stuff like that. The weapon was alright. Alright, Peng Tong with the staff. It was decent. Had a lot of good AoE, big movements. I don't like Peng Tong's Musos though. He was like riding on the thing and doing like the little nap thing and stuff. Yeah, he's going towards the bottom. I'll put him above the other staff users though, because I feel like this was a better staff movement. Alright, Sima Shi with his extension blade or rapier. I forget which one he had. Similar problem that the other ones had. It was just not very good. You missed, you did. But I think his Musos were much better. I'm going to put him at the top of D tier just for his Musos alone. CME with his fan. Yeah, he's going to go in D tier. Sima Zhao, he had the surfing thing. He had the big ball of energy thing. Oh, he was alright. I'll give him a B. Yeah, I think that's good. I'll give him a B. Alright. Sun Tzu with his Tonfas. I remember his 5 being really good. And his second Muso was so lame. He just does an uppercut. What does he does for his main Muso? No, his main Muso is the punching thing. No, he has punching on both of them. So I'm gonna give him a B. I think he was pretty good in this game. Not better than Liu Bei though. Yeah, I think this is a good spot for him. Alright, Sun Jian had the sword. I think he had an okay Muso. I think it's a solid B for him as well. Actually, where did I put Cao Cao? I think I'm gonna put him with Cao Cao actually, because they're very similar, very similar. Sun Chuan, I'm gonna actually put him higher than those guys because I liked his EX attack. His EX attack with the spinning was actually pretty fun. The spin fire move, sick. Sun Zhang, not very memorable for me. I'll put her above her old self. There's not much I can do here. Tai Chi Shi, I don't know. I think his moveset got worse in this game. His Muso wasn't that great. I still would play it, but I'm not a fan of the rods, man. I'm gonna put him above Dion Wei and see, but definitely underneath his old self. Wang Yi, I'm assuming the Trishulas are similar from Dynasty Warriors 8, so I would have to give her, from what I know, she's not bad. I'd give her a low B. I'm gonna give her a low B, just because the weapons are interesting. I like her poise with the weapon. Her Musos are decent. I'll give her a low B. Low B. Throwing knives. Not a fan at all. I do not like the throwing knives at all. Wang Yiwanji's EX attack though is really good though, so I'm gonna bump her up to C just for her EX attack. But I was gonna put it in D. Her EX attack is actually really good, so I'm gonna put her. I'll put her above Guan Yu because I just Guan Yu's up there because of his range. Wei Yan, he's going in S tier. His Musos in this game, insane. His EX attack, insane. I'll put him behind Zhou with his stat. Super fun. His Muso is one of the best ones in the game. Just a whirlwind of lightning. So freaking good. So freaking good. Alright, Xiahou Ba, like I talked about earlier, I'm going to put him above Guan Ping. I'm pretty sure he's the one that has a lightning thing for his EX attack. So I'm actually going to put him above, and I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, then just let me know, and I will switch it mentally, I guess. I'll put him above here, because I think he had that. I like the little lightning element, the lightning spin thing that he had. Xiahou Dun, definitely among the better ones. His Muso was really good. Much better than the other sword users. I'll put him behind, I like his Musos. I'll put him behind Guan Yu. Xiao Yuan, both just were terrible in this game. I'll put him with Huang Zhong. Xiao Chao's gonna go with her sister, but I think she had the fireball in this one, right? She might have had the fireball. I'm gonna put her up at the top. If she had the fireball Muso, I know she has it for sure in Dynasty Warriors 8, but if she has a fireball Muso, super good. Sword and Shield in this game was okay. I like the hit animation for it. Other than that, it was eh. Wait, I'm gonna put this above these two, and I'm gonna put, no, because they have the 5, don't they? Yeah. Yeah, I think they have the volley one. I think they have the volley. The volley was okay, unless that was only a specific person. But anyway, Xu Huang, he's not as good as Lu Meng. Lu Meng, I think he was really good in this game. I'm gonna give him a B. Underneath these guys, yeah, underneath. I'll put him above Sima Zhao. I don't think his Musos were that great. I don't think his Musos were that great. His weapon style was alright. Not a very fun wizard. Club user, Shu, where's Huang Guy? There you go. Rapier, so bad. You're gonna go, wait, what the heck? Hey, what's going on here? Oh, it's weirdly like glitching. Alright, so you can go there. So bad. Super bad. Yue Ying with her staff was alright. I think she was okay. I know she got the dagger axe later on. Also, if you notice, I think she was one of the characters I got like a weapon in Dynasty Warriors 7 Extreme Legends, but I didn't count. I only counted people who were brand new and added in versus like getting, because their weapon style is probably super similar to Dynasty Warriors 8, so I wasn't just not gonna bother with it. So what I will do is put her. I like the staff moveset. It's really, really fun. I'll put her behind Zhong Wei because I don't remember her specific EX attack. Alright, moving over to Zhang Fei in Dynasty Warriors 7. He had the same moveset as Wei Yan, and I know he got an upgrade in 7 Extreme Legends, which we'll talk about in his 8 iteration. Anyway, he's not going to go as high as Wei Yan. I don't think his moveset was as good. Yeah, he was not very memorable with this weapon, so I'm going to go ahead and throw him down towards Guojia in B. Next up we have Zhang He with his claws. Pretty fun style. Wasn't like super fun versus like the older game. I think it's a solid B for a weapon. Yeah, I think it was more fun than Liu Bei. Actually, no, I'd give it a bottom A. I think bottom A is good for Zhang He's claws. It wasn't bad. I just think it wasn't as good as its heydays. Alright, next up Zhang Jiao with his staff, similar to Peng Tong, but I think he had a better Muso than him. So I'm going to actually put him. I wouldn't really play him though. I would definitely play Tai C over him, but I think the moveset's better. You know, I'm gonna put it up higher just because the moveset is better. I'll put it right there. Alright, Zhang Liao, Twin Axes were alright. Where did I put Peng De at? Zhang Liao's okay. I like his Musos. I think he has some good Musos in this game. His EX attack is pretty cool. The Muso I like is the one where he sticks them and turns around. I think he has that in this game. But the regular one where he kind of runs forward like Gan Ning's, not very good. Yeah, I think it's a good moveset. I'll put it right here in C tier. Zhao Yun in this game, he was alright. I think it's a solid B. Yeah, I think I'll put him with Ma Chao and Zheng Wei. I think he had the better version of these two weapons. Actually, no, I think Ma Chao has a better version. I like his EX attack a lot more. He's got the little spin one where he hits him up and stuff like that, which is fine. It wasn't really for me. Zenji with her flute in this game. Musos were really good. AoE was always really good. Not a character that I would play though, but I know that she has some good stuff in here. I'll put her next to Diao Chan. I think they have similar properties. I'm going to put her underneath. Well, both of their Musos are pretty good, so that should be fine. Alright, Zhang Hui with his flying swords. I don't like the character, but I gotta admit the moveset is pretty fire. Does he beat the iconic Huang Gai? For me, yeah. I'll put him, yeah, I will put him... I'll put him right there. I think that's a good spot for him. Alright, Zhou Tai in Dynasty Warriors 7 got a huge upgrade. Definitely an A tier. Maybe bottom S. Yeah, I think I'll put him at the bottom of the S tier. I think he got so much better with this. Like, it was just destructively good in this game. Honestly, I'm gonna put him higher. Yeah, destructively good. S tier all the way. Zhou Tai, super fun. Same thing with Zhou Yu, definitely an S tier. Got so much better. I'm pretty sure he had the volley in this one, right? He had the volley one. Above Dynasty Warriors 3 Ma Chao, I don't think I can do that. So I'm gonna put him right there. Very, very good style from that game. Alright, Zhuge Dan, he was alright. Yeah, D tier sounds about right for him, along with... Actually, I'm gonna put Zhuge Liang higher. C tier for sure. His Musos in that game was absolutely insane. And just for that alone, yeah, I'll put him right above Guan Yu in C tier. Super sick. Zhu Rong, I think she's a good place with C tier as well. Again, not a fan of the throwing knives, but her EX attacks and her Musos were pretty good. So I put her above the glove users. And that's pretty much it. Alright, Dynasty Warriors 7 is down. On to Dynasty Warriors 8. Alright, Bao Sanang. So all the weapons basically got an upgrade in Dynasty Warriors 8. They got super powerful. I guess it'll come down to like if I enjoyed using them or not. Definitely a B tier weapon. Low B. Yeah, we're gonna do a low B tier. Actually, no, I'm gonna move her. I think I'm gonna put it at the top of C tier. I just think the weapon, just because Dynasty Warriors 8, the gameplay and the combat was enhanced so much, it just makes the weapon shine that much more. Same thing with the harp, a lot of AoE. It was really good though. I gotta give it a low B. I mean, Dynasty Warriors 8 did such a good job with the combat. Sao, Musos were good. Not a fan of the whole shadow thing. I mean, it was alright. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to put him down in B or C tier. I'm just not a fan. His Musos were good. I don't like the shadow thing. Sao P in this game was absolutely insane. Not an S tier, but definitely an A tier. And I think I'm gonna put him right behind Wei Yan. Dynasty Warriors 8 definitely had some really good movesets. Sao Ren in this game was really good. His single charge where that wall of wind came out, insane. Definitely going A tier as well. I'm gonna put him right behind Zheng He's iconic cloth. I think Sao Ren in Dynasty Warriors 8 was super good. Chen Gong with his cloth, he was okay. Not a character that I really use at all. I'll give him a D just for the combat. Alright, Pugil Sticks Da Chiao. So sick. She's going in A. Definitely a fun weapon style for sure. Where does she go though? That is the question. I think I'm going to put her right above Lu Bu. I don't think I put her above him. The 6 Lu Bu. But Pugil Sticks, super fun. Alright, Deng Ai with the repeating crossbow. I wrote down this one because I had never actually seen this gameplay from Dynasty Warriors 8 Empire. I didn't know he had this weapon. So I wrote down. Alright, repeating crossbow for Deng Ai is a B for me. I didn't know he actually had this weapon in Dynasty Warriors 8 Empires. I've never seen it play through. It was okay. I'll put him at the bottom of B. Wasn't super impressed or anything like that. Siege Spear in the game. I like it for the Musos. Like, even with the crossbow, he had like a Jiu-Jitsu type Muso, which was really sick. But not a weapon I would play through. Honestly, I think I would put it... Yeah, right there is fine for C. Alright, Dion Wei in Dynasty Warriors 8. Again, another average style. Not a big fan of the axes. I'm just not a big fan. But because of the combat, I think it really lends to the character. So I'm going to give him a C and put him in front of Zhurong. Alright, Diao Chan in this game was really freaking good. Absolutely monstrous in this game. Muso was so sick. I'm going to put her actually above Lu Bu. I think her second Muso, I think every combo was really good for her. Really good style for her in Dynasty Warriors 8. Chakram Blade for Ding Feng. I think it's a solid B. Definitely better than the repeating crossbow, but I think that's going to be the max at that. I'm going to move Wang Yi down. Because I just don't know the Trishlas very well. So I'm going to move her down. Sao P. Yeah, that's a good spot for me because I liked his Muso. Alright, Dong Zhuo with his bombs. Definitely a fun weapon style. I'll give it a B as well. Super fun to play with. And I would put him probably behind Diao Chan over here in B. Definitely a fun weapon style. Super fun. Fa Zhang with his cloth. He was kind of underwhelming. Similar to Chen Gong. For me, I'm going to put him down there at D, honestly. Gan Ning with his flail. Not very fun, honestly. I think I was just annoyed that he got the similar weapon to... Or he was given the flail, and then he had the same moveset from the last game. I'm going to give him a D. I don't like Gan Ning in the later games. They just did him so bad, man. He was done dirty. Dirty. Don't like him at all. Guan Ping in Dynasty Warriors 8 wasn't super memorable. Not like he was in the Dynasty Warriors 7. I'll give him a C, I guess. I'll put him right behind Zenji. Yeah, I think I'll put him right behind Zenji. Alright, Guan Suo with these Sabatons. I looked up some gameplay, and he is going into the D column. It looked fun. I'll put him above Chengong. It looked fun. I just don't think it was very impactful. Very simple moveset. You know, definitely interesting. I mean, I don't mind it. I like it's different. I like that it's, you know, different and everything, but it was alright. Alright, next up, the nunchucks for him in Dynasty Warriors 8 was much better. I loved his EX attacks in those games. The Musos were really fun. I'm going to put him in B tier for sure. And I'm going to put him above Zhuge Liang. I think the nunchucks were really good for him in Dynasty Warriors 8. Next up we have Guanjing with the wing blades. Another B tier. I liked the wing blades. I think the moveset was interesting. Some of the Musos weren't that great. I liked when he pulls out Guan Yu's weapon. That's sick. I like the wing blades. I like the mobility with it. It's got a lot of flashiness. It's really fun. I think I'll put it right above Guan Suo. Right? I didn't mind it at all. Guan Yinping with her maces. They were okay. Pretty destructive. I think I'll put her towards the bottom of B. Yeah, right underneath Sao P. I think it's a good spot for her. Guan Yu in this game was absolutely ripping through people really easily. I think I'll put him. His Musos were really strong. He was just a really strong character in this game. Like he had a EX attack that buffed his attack and power and stuff like that. And he was pretty lethal to deal with. I think he was better than his Dynasty Warriors 6 version. So I'll put him in A. I think the bottom of A is gonna be good though. I think the bottom A is going to be good for him. Go Hawaii in this game. Definitely better than Dynasty Warriors 7. Still not a character that I'd run to play with. You know, he was like alright. Where did I put his other weapon at? Down at C. I think that's fine. I think I'd put him above these other people though, because I would play... Maybe not Taishi C in Dynasty Warriors 3 though. I'll put him right there. Alright, Go G in Dynasty Warriors 8. Similar to what I said about him before. Yeah, he's going to go in B. I think his moveset probably is very similar. Not very... I just like that the weapon is a similar AoE to like a staff, but it's not... It's a little underwhelming for me. Nothing too crazy. Alright, Han Dong in Dynasty Warriors 8. He was alright. Similar to Mr. Dion Wei. I'll put him right next to him in C. Alright, Huang Guy with the boat was actually pretty fun, but I don't think he goes any higher than B. I'll put him at the bottom of B. Yeah, I'll put him underneath Yinping. I think I'd play Yinping over Huang Guy's boat. Huang Zhong in Dynasty Warriors 8 definitely got an upgrade from the boat moveset. Still not that great of a weapon in my opinion. I'll put him underneath Cao Cao. I think that's a good spot for him. Jia Shang. Alright, Jia Shang is an interesting character. I don't particularly like the throwing axes as a weapon, but I think it fits Jia Shang really well. He has some cool moves for sure. I'll put him in C tier. I'll put him at the top of C tier. But it's not really a weapon that I was drawn to play really at all. Moving over to Jia Shu. Jia Shu has some interesting moves in this game. I think he's definitely better than he did in Dynasty Warriors 7. And yeah, I think I'll put him right above Huang Zhong in C tier. Alright, Zheng Wei, double-edged trident, going all the way to S tier. This is probably my most used weapon in Dynasty Warriors 8. I don't know if anyone's going to top this. You know, I think there might be one, but this is one of my favorite styles from the game. I love the mobility, the combos you can do with it. It's such a good style. It's one of my favorites, so he's going to go up there in S tier. Li Dian with the wheeled halberd. It was actually a pretty fun weapon, I'm not going to lie. I put it in B tier. Definitely among the top. It was a fun weapon style, I'll give it that. I'll definitely give it that, so B tier for that. Alright, duck hooks for Leon Sure. I wrote it down. It was a D tier. I was not very impressed with this weapon. It was okay. I think it's better than the other ones, but it wasn't that great. At least for me. It was alright. Crossbow got a lot better. Much better in Dynasty Warriors 8. I just dropped it. I put the other crossbow where in D. I think it's a decent weapon. Not a weapon that I would use, but I think it's much better than the bow. Is it? Yeah, maybe. Huang Zhong has dash though, right? I think he has dash. I'll put it right in the top of towards the C tier top. All right, Ling Tong with his triple edge weapon. Very fun weapon. I definitely will give it a B. I think I'll put it right behind Sun Ce. It definitely was a fun weapon for sure. Actually, yeah, I think that's fine. That's a good spot for him. All right, moving on to Liu Bei, Dynasty Warriors 8. Definitely a fun weapon style for sure. I'll just put him right above his old self. I think it was pretty similar. Honestly, I kind of liked him in Dynasty Warriors 7 a little bit more. I don't know why. The aesthetic was just a little bit more pleasing, but still a very good style. I would definitely put it there. All right, the bench in Dynasty Warriors 8 Empires for Liu Shan. It's going in C. I'm going to put it at the top of C. I actually liked some of the grappling elements that he had. It was kind of goofy, yes. Very goofy, but it was new to me. I haven't seen that before. Never used it. I know he had it. Never used it, but it was fine. It wasn't too bad. I enjoyed it. You know, I enjoyed using it. Or looking at it. You know what I mean. Anyway, Liu Shan with his rapier. Not a big fan of it, to be honest. I think he has some decent movesets. I'm going to put him underneath Quan Ping and see. I think that's a good spot for him. Lu Bu in this game was absolutely destructive. He's going to go up to A tier with his other self. And he's going to go right above it. I think he was good in this game. I just don't think he was like... Actually, I don't know if this one's supposed to be this high. Dynasty Warriors 8 is the destructive one. I'm going to put this one a little lower. Yeah, I'm going to put him here. But yeah, I think he was really fleshed out well with his weapon style in Dynasty Warriors 8. Alright, Lu Lingqi. Definitely another A tier. They did really well with this weapon. I'll put her right above her father. They did really well fleshing this weapon out in Dynasty Warriors 8 Extreme Legends. Super fun, super destructive, aggressive. Definitely a fun playstyle. Lu Meng in Dynasty Warriors 8. I'm trying to remember. He was alright. I think I'm going to put him down in B tier. He didn't have the same effect on me that he did. I think he had the same EX though. The one he hits him up and like grabs him and throws him down. But for some reason it's not having a really big effect on how I'm thinking about him right now. I'll put him right here. It's gonna be a good spot for him. Next up we have Lu Su with his rake. I think the rake was a very fun weapon style, similar to the wheeled halberd. But maybe not as much. I'll put him right there. The rake was a fun weapon style. Alright, Lucian with his swallow swords, and he had the shadow effect as well. Musos were decent. I think I'll give him a B. Not as good as his old one. I don't know, the effect of the Dynasty Warriors 7, again, aesthetics I think was much better. I'm going to put him, because I still would play with him. I'm going to put him behind Lu Meng. Alright, Mon Chao in this game. The Rage mode, he finally got his thing back. He was really well done. I'm going to put him in A, but kind of low A. The weapon was really good. I just don't think it was just missing something. You know, it still felt like a lost version of Mon Chao. I don't know if that makes sense, but it didn't feel complete. It just, the Rage mode was good. It was everything from Dynasty Warriors 7 was brought into it. His Musos, yeah, he was just alright. I think low A is good for him. Mod Dye with the paintbrush, it got better, but still not a fun weapon for me. I'm gonna put it at the bottom of C. Meng Huo with this weapon, I gave it a B. I'm trying to remember the gameplay I watched for it. I don't remember, to be honest. I know it's destructive. Definitely a silly weapon. I'm gonna put it behind Tai Chi. His gloves in the game. I think he's got the Warlord effect, so similar moveset. Yeah, I'm gonna give him a C for this one as well. I'm gonna give him a C. I'll put it above his old self just because it seemed to be a little bit better. Peng Da, the mace got much better in this game. Not one of my favorites. I think it's a low B weapon. I'll put it underneath Ding Feng's Chakram Blade. I think it was done much better. Still not a weapon I'd play, but still a much better weapon. Pang Tong Dynasty Warriors 8 was pretty destructive. I'm going to give him a high B. Actually no, I don't like his Musos were like okay. But he does have some really powerful AoEs and EX attacks. I'm gonna put him. I'll put him right there. Alright, next up, Sima Shi. Lightning Sword was absolutely insane, going straight to A tier. I loved his slash effect. Super fun. I'm going to put him in front of Yue Ying, because I don't remember how Yue Ying is in Dynasty Warriors 6, but I know she's probably similar to Sun Shang Zhang. She just rips through people, but I'm going to put him right there, right in the middle. Alright, Sima Yi with the Horsehair Whip is going in D tier. I'm sorry, I do not like the weapon, really at all. It's not a fun style. I'll put it next to himself. I don't like the horsehair whip. It's just not a fun weapon for me. Sima Zhao in Dynasty Warriors 8 was pretty fun. He had the surfing thing. He also had those little with the little trails that they left behind. That was pretty sick. He's gonna go to A tier because when you did a certain move, I think it was either the 3 or the 5, they all like followed you into your attack and like destroyed everybody who was in front of you. So definitely really fun. I'm gonna give him an A tier. I'll put him above Guan Yu. Alright, Sun Sun, Dynasty Warriors 8, definitely got an upgrade. Well, I don't know. But I'm going to put him... Oh, he's right there. I'm going to put him in B. Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm going to put him in B right above his other self. I think he got a little bit of an upgrade from the last game. Alright, 9 Rings Blade is such a good weapon. He's going straight to A tier. I'm putting him right behind Cao Pi. Such a good weapon. The AoE and the ringing, because it's the 9 Rings Blade. Such a good weapon. Very well done. Very fun. And super fun to play. I'm going to move Da Qiao real quick because I'm looking at that. Da Qiao is much more fun than these. The Pico Stick is just a really fun weapon. Anyway, back down to Sun Quan with the Flame Blade. I use this a lot in my critic characters. It's going straight to A. I'm going to put him in front of Cao Ren. Yeah, Flame Blade was really sick. His regular weapon... it's a solid B. I like Sun Quan's moveset with it, the spinning flames and all that. Super cool. I'm gonna put him right above Yue Ying. Oh, I'm losing it. Where is it? Oh, okay. Here we go. Right above Yue Ying. Sun Jiang with their wheels. Again, not a fan. I know it got better. Just not a fan. I'm gonna give it a little. I'm just not a fan, man. I'll put it actually here. High C behind Cao Cao. Tai Chi C in this game, again, upgrade, but Muso is not that great. Weapon's alright. I'm going to probably put him next to his old self. Yeah, that's fine. Wang Yi with the Mei Piercers in Dynasty Warriors 8 Empires, I didn't get to play as, but I played with it in Dynasty Warriors 9 and absolutely loved it. And then I went back to go play it in Dynasty Warriors 8 Empires a long time ago, just to get a feel for it, and I absolutely love the weapon, love the grappling. So I'm going to give it an A, and I'm going to put the weapon, I'll put it right behind Zhong Hui, alright, just because I was introduced with it in Dynasty Warriors 9, and it has a little bit of different effect on me. Wang Yi with her Trishulas, I'm going to put her right next to her Dynasty Warriors 7 Extreme Legends self. It's an okay weapon, it's a decent weapon, it's got some good effects to it, but nothing too crazy. Alright, Wang Yi with her throwing knives, not a big fan. She did have a really good, her EX attack remained the same and all that, so I'll put her above her old self in C, but not a fan of the throwing knives really at all. Wei Yan in Dynasty Warriors 8 is absolutely destructive. Yeah, his secondary Muso is so freaking good. I'm gonna give this one, because I think it, nah, I gotta give it an S, man. It's so good. I'll put him right above Dynasty Warriors 4 Jotai. So good, such a good weapon style. I think his regular Muso, when he flings out, is not that fun, but his second Muso is so freaking good. Alright, Wen Yang. Definitely one of my favorites from Dynasty Warriors 8 as well. I think I'm going to put him at the top of... I can't. Cao Pi's right there. I'll put him behind Cao Pi. Top of A tier. Super good. I'm going to move Dynasty Warriors 5 Wei Yan. I'll put him right there. Yeah. Do I like Guan Ping more? No, I don't. Why is he there? I don't know why I have him there. Guan Ping he's certified in that game. He's certified. Very fun. Alright, Xiaoba with his Rocket Spear was alright. I'll give it a C. Actually, where's Deng Ai at? He has a similar effect to me with Deng Ai. He's up there. Nah, probably not that high. I'll put him right here in front of the people from 6. Xiahou doing this game was really fun. I'm going to put him in A tier as well. He is going to go... I'll put him right behind Sun Quan. Just because I really play with this weapon a lot, I'm going to move him down. I played with him a lot in this weapon a lot in Dynasty Warriors 8 Empires, so that's why it's going to be a little higher. Bolden Rod, Xiahou Yuan, this is his best weapon. Definitely an A tier weapon. Or maybe a high B tier. Not a weapon that I would particularly play, but very good for him. Very well done. I'll put him above the bombs. I think I would play him above the bombs.
Nope, no I wouldn't. Not with these spears guys here. Alright, next up, Xiao Xiao with her... which one is the DLC again? She had, I think this is the dual fan. She had the paired fans in Dynasty Warriors 8 Empires, which was good, and I wrote it down as a B. It wasn't bad. I'll put it right next to her old self. And then the Iron fan, I'm pretty sure that's what it is. It's like the single fan, right? Definitely a lot worse. But the Muso was good. I'll put it at the top of C tier. Top of C tier. Alright, Jingsai with her sword and shield. It was not a fun weapon for me, to be honest. I'm going to put it in D tier. Put it in D tier. Put it right above Guanso. Because, you know, even though he got the flail, his EX attack was always pretty fun. Alright, Xu Huang in Dynasty Warriors 8. You literally pick people up with your weapon. It was insane. I'm going to put him... I don't think it was as fun as some of the older games. So I'm going to put him in B tier. And I'm going to put him... I'll put him right behind Zhuo C. I don't think it was that great in that game. Zhu Shu, certified sword and hook user. He's not going to go in S for me. I'll put him in A right underneath Wen Yang, though. Definitely a high A. Zhu Shu with his Muso and that weapon style, absolutely insane. Actually, I'll put him above Wen Yang. Definitely one of the best movesets from the game, hands down. He definitely deserves to be up there. Shu Chu with his club. I'll put him right next to his old self. Actually, no, I'll give it a little bit more credit than that because I think he did get a nice little upgrade. So I will put it. I'll put it right here, C tier. All right, Shun Yu. I had to look this up as well. Actually, no, I didn't because I already knew how it works. I've seen gameplay on it. You can put like the little spots in one part, and then it like blows everything up in one section. I'm gonna give it a B. It looks like a fun weapon. It looks like it's a fun weapon. I'll put it right here. But I haven't necessarily played it yet, but it looks like it was relatively fun. Alright, Eugene's going straight to A tier. He is one of the first like people I think about for Dynasty Warriors 8. I mean, he was amazing in Dynasty Warriors 8 Extreme Legends. Such a fun style. And I'm going to put him right above Lu Bu. I think his weapon style, changing the elements, so sick, so fun. Absolutely insane. Yuan Xiao in this game, Rapiers again, not really a big fan of. Where is Liu Shan? There he is. He's going right behind Liu Shan in C tier. Yue Jin with the hook blades is going also to A tier. Another fun weapon style that I love to use. I think I would play him above Sao Ren, so he's going to go right there. Actually, Sima Shi should be higher too. Actually, I'm going to move Sao Ren down. Claw should be above him. Yeah. I'm just like changing my mind every 5 seconds on this thing. Hope you guys are enjoying the video. Yeah, we still got 100 more to go. Alright, Yue Ying, Dagger Axe. Sick as hell in Dynasty Warriors 8. It's going to go up here. Yeah, I'll put it right above her old self. I really enjoyed her, though. I really enjoyed her. I'm going to put her above her old Dynasty Warriors 6 self. Very destructive. Alright, Flail Sword in Dynasty Warriors 8. It was okay. I like the aesthetics. I'm going to put it at the bottom of a B just for that. Not a fun weapon style, but definitely aesthetic-wise, it was pretty fun. Zhang Chunwan with her gloves. Not very fun at all. Where is Sima Yi? Now, where did I put his gloves at? Oh, I put his gloves up kind of high because of the ice thing. Unfortunately for her, I'm going to put her a little lower because I don't enjoy her thing. Anyway, this is Zhang Fei's quote-unquote new weapon, the Viper Spear. I don't really remember it in Dynasty Warriors 8 that much, but I'll put him in B right above his old self. I feel like that he would have gotten a pretty good upgrade on that. Zhang He with his claws are pretty good in this game as well. Similar to his Dynasty Warriors 7 look. I think I'll put him right next to him in A. And then Zhang Jiao, he was okay. I think C is going to be a good spot for him. Not a character I would play with. I'm going to put him right next to his old self. Zhang Liang, Dynasty Warriors 8 again. Not a great weapon. It was okay. I don't think I would put him this high. He was okay. He was just... I'm just not a big fan. I'll put it behind him. I'll put it behind his Dynasty Warriors 7 self. Alright, Xiao Yun with his flimsy-ass spear in Dynasty Warriors 8 is going, just because he has decent moves, at the top of C tier. I did not like it. It was weird to have that property on it. So yeah, Zenji Dynasty Warriors 8, she was really well done aesthetically. So I'm going to put her in B tier above her old weapon. Yeah, that's pretty good. Zhonghui was really good in this game as well. Flying swords are really good. Gonna put him above his old self. Zhoutai in Dynasty Warriors 8, he's going straight to S tier, right in front of his old Dynasty Warriors 4 self. I think he was done really, really well in this game. Super, super fun, super, super good. One of my favorites from this game. Zhou Yu, he's going straight to S tier, and honestly, I think he's going to be my #1 spot right now because in Dynasty Warriors 8 Empires, both of his EX attacks are grabs. Or not grabs, they're both volley. Like, they're followed up by a volley, and it's so freaking good. You literally are in an invincible array of arrows if you just spam his 1 charge or his 4 charge. So freaking powerful. One of my favorite movesets of all time. Honestly, I think Jiang Wei's is going to go in second, because these are the 2 weapons I use the most in Dynasty Warriors 8 Empires. These are the 2 ones. I've used them so much. It fell off of me in Dynasty Warriors 9 because I got rid of the volley animation, which sucked. But other than that, such a good one. The 2 EX attacks with the trident, so good. Goes through blocks. It's just the electric triangle. I can go on and on about it. They're S tier, so good. All right, Zhuran with the flame bow. I'm gonna give it a B. I think if I spent more time with it, I would have really. I mean, I didn't mind it. Definitely was interesting to get used to and all that. I'm gonna put him above. Xiao Xiao. Yeah, I'm pretty much above Xiao Xiao. I think he would be fun to get used to. Short baton was a good weapon as well. Pretty fun to use. I'm going to put him above Xiahou Yuan. I don't like Zhuge Dan, but the baton was a really good weapon. Alright, Zhuge Liang is going to be in B tier for his Musou alone. Not a big fan of his move set, but the Musou, absolutely destructive in Dynasty Warriors 8. Did I not put him up there? Where did I put him in the other one? Oh, he's in C. I'll put him at the bottom of B. I'll put him right in front of Zhang Bao. Alright, Zhu Rong in Dynasty Warriors 8, also really well done. I think I'm going to put her at the bottom of B as well. A lot of AoE for her. Actually, I'll put her at the top of C. Actually, right behind Xiao Yun. And then Zhuo C, again, pretty destructive. He was alright. I think he was better in Dynasty Warriors 5, but I'm gonna give him B just because of I think his oh, he's right there. Nice. Yeah, I think his presentation was very similar. A lot of AoE, a lot of explosions, and all that good stuff. All right, we're on the last leg of the journey. Hope you guys have been enjoying the journey so far. It's been very long. If you guys do this yourself, it'll take some time. All right, jumping into Dynasty Warriors 9 now. Let's get into it. Mandarin Duck Hooks, trash. It's just a trash weapon. Bao Sang's going right there. Sai Wenji with her whip in this game. I gotta blame the combat system for it being so. I'll give her a C. I'll put her at the bottom. Actually, yeah, I'll put her at the bottom. I'll play Ma Dai over. Cao Cao. He's all right. Dynasty Warriors 9 is not memorable when it comes to these weapons, man. Some of them are just not. They just blend in with everything else. It's gonna go in C for me. I'll put him right behind Guan Ping. Alright, Cao Pi with his weapons. Because I use the weapon a lot in Dynasty Warriors 9 Empires, it's going to go up to A. I like that they give him a dual blade spot in his Musou, but that's pretty much it. So it's going to go low A for me. Yeah, I can't put it above the claws. I can put it above Guan Yu though. Alright, Cao Pi's moveset in Dynasty Warriors 9 is not bad. Sauron with the flail, absolute garbage. I'm going to put him behind himself in D. Alright, this is a terrible, terrible weapon. I hate the fan blade. I'll put it behind the crossbow. I think it's not as bad as Ma Dai, but so bad. Chen Gong with his scythe. It's alright, I guess. I'll put it behind Taishi C and C. Not a great weapon. Chen Pu. I like Chen Pu's weapon in this game. It's not too bad. I'll put him in B tier. I'll put him right in front of Zhang Fei. I think he was given a good weapon. He's not bad in this game. Alright, Da Qiao with her paired fans. Not very memorable at all. I'll put her in front of her old self. Here we go. Because, you know, Dynasty Warriors 9 is all about the glam and the explosions and all that. Deng Ai with his big axe. It was alright, I guess. I will put him I will put him behind Taishi C in Dynasty Wars 4. I think he's good there. Dion Wayne, Dynasty Wars 9 again. Similar effect to me. I'm putting him right next to his old self. Honestly, no. I don't even. He's not that great. I mean, the axe is not that fun. I'm putting him down here with his old self in D. Diao Chan. Where's Sai Wenji? Yep, she's gonna go right there. Ding Fong. Ding Fong has some decent moves. I'll give him a C. I'll put him right in front of his old self. Dong Bai with the giant flail. Not a fan. I'm gonna put her in D as well with actually I'd rather play Shinsai over her. Dong Zhuo, the fat bastard. Put him at the bottom just because it's Dong Zhuo. Alright, Fa Zhang with this little whip sword thing. Not that great. Not a great weapon really at all. I think I'd rather play it. No, I'd rather play the fan sword over it. Fan sword was decent. It's just there's one move I really don't like about it. So cool looking weapon, bad moveset. Gan Ning. It's just another bad moveset, man. Just another bad moveset. Where did I put the other scythe? In C? I think I'll move that down. I want to put the scythe down to B because it's just not very good. Guan Ping with his big ass sword in this. He's not bad. I think C is a good spot for him. They're just not memorable. They're just not very memorable. Guan Suo going into C as well. I'm going to put him right next to the other nunchuck users. Guan Jing, same thing. Alright, Guan Yin Ping with her DLC weapon. So you'll notice that if they have the triples, those are the DLC weapons, unless I already got them from the Season 1 pass, because I didn't know there was going to be more than one Season Pass. Are you freaking kidding me? So I have like Zheng He's Claws, I have Yue Jin's Hook Blades, and I have Zhu Shu's Sword and Hook, wherever he's at. But the one, I'm not going to buy the weapons just so I can get a nice little thumbnail for them. I wasn't doing that, so... Anyway, Yin Ping, what did I put for this? In the gameplay that I saw, it was a C. So it was okay. It wasn't too bad. I think I will put it underneath Liu Bei. It wasn't too bad, but it's just not for me. Her mace, similar feeling, I guess. I'm not really big on it. It's definitely not as big as. I don't want to go up that high for her. Not for the mace in Dynasty Wars 9. I will put it next to. This might be a good spot. Next to Guan Ping, that's a good spot for it. Guan Yu in this game, he wasn't bad. I think I'll give him a B in this game. His moves are pretty decent. That's all I can really say. I mean, there's nothing else. I will put him right behind Xiaohua. Alright, Guo Huai shooting blade spear, terrible weapon. I did not like it at all. It's going to go. I'll put it right in front of Xiahou Dun's old weapon. Guo Jie with the staff. The staff was a pretty good weapon in this game. I'll give him a B. I think the staff was done well. I think, again, when we get to Zhou Yu, I think they nerfed him. Took away the volley and all that, which kind of sucked. But it's fine. I'll put him behind Zheng Fei over here. Alright, next up we have Han Dong with this Spring Striker, I'm pretty sure it's what it's called. I honestly don't know much about it. I played every character, but it's been so long since I played with Han Dong, I don't remember. It's not very memorable to me. I want to put it at the top of D? No. I'll put it in front of the staff users. Because I feel like it would be a little bit more fun than those weapons, but still not very memorable. Hua Xiong with the club. Club got better in this game, but it's still a bunch of dookie. So I'm going to put actually this club next to the other clubs. Huang Gai's going there too. Huang Zhong's DLC weapon. Absolutely insane. I played with it in Dynasty Wars 9 Empires. It is honestly one of the best weapons from the game. It was pretty fun. I'm not going to lie. I can't knock it. I'll put it right there, right above Lubu's Dynasty Wars 4 weapon. It was pretty fun. I can't lie. It was a really good weapon. Not gonna knock it. Super fun. Now his regular weapon, it's alright. I'll give it a C. You know, it wasn't bad. I'll put it right next to Han Dong. Jia Shang, Blade Spear. Oh, where'd he go? Blade Spear. He's gonna go right next to the other Blade Spear guy. There you go. Jia Shu, you can join your brethren. Jiang Wei in Dynasty Warriors 9. I'm gonna give it an A. It has a similar properties to the older weapon, just not as fun. You can't combo as much with it, so definitely lost a lot of love for it. I will put it. I'll put it right up behind. Actually, right in front of. I'll put it right there. Right there. All right. Next up, we've got Leon with his little shovel weapon, and I looked at some gameplay, and I gave it a C. It looked all right. Cool weapon. I think it should be given to somebody as a unique weapon, but it was alright. It wasn't too bad. Because again, with the DLCs, they only had movesets. There is no Musos attached to these weapons, so it's literally just a moveset. So I'm gonna put it. I'll put it right there. All right. Next up, Leon with his regular glaive. Not memorable at all. I know he was similar to Guan Yu, but he is not going to go that. I don't even know where I put Guan Yu at. I forget. Yeah, I mean, the weapon itself is fine. I'm going to put him behind Deng Ai. Alright, next up, Mandarin Duck Hook's user is going to go next to... Where's Bowser? There you go, not a fan. Ling Tong with his nunchucks, very similar to Guan Sua. Where you at, Guan Sua? Where did I put you? There you go, right over there. Yeah, you can go next to your old self. And then we have Liu Bei with his twin swords. Twin swords were okay. It didn't have the same properties as Sao Pi because it didn't turn into a dual blade. I'll give it a B. I'll give it a low B, just thinking about how it plays and stuff. I'll give it a low B. Alright, next up, Liu Shan with his extension blade. Alright, I'm going to actually give this weapon a high B because the properties of this weapon is insane. It has a jabbing effect where it can initiate the execution mode pretty quickly, so that is pretty fun. I'll give it a... Yeah, I'll put him right here. Actually, I'll put him right above. Yeah, that should be right there, Liu Shan. Alright, next up we have Lu Bu. Lu Bu is pretty destructive. Still took a edge off of him because it was Dynasty Warriors 9. I'll still give him a... I'll give it a B still. I'll put it above... I'll put it above Ma Chao's weapon. That's fine. Alright, Lu Lingqi in this game with this weapon. I played with it in Dynasty Warriors 9 Empires. It was not bad at all. I think I'll give it a low A. I don't think so. I think I'll give it a B as well. Yeah, I'll give it a B, and I'll put it right behind Zhuge Liang. I think it wasn't a bad weapon at all. Sword and Shield was not my favorite, though, so I'm going to put her... Sword and Shield. It was okay. She had some decent moves with it. I'll put her in C. I'll put her low C. Yeah, I'll put it right there. That's fine. Lu Meng with his pike in this game. Honestly, I know it had some AoE. I'm trying to remember the other stuff about it. Can't really think about it. So he's going to go. I'll put him above Li Dian's weapon. Alright, next up Lu Su and the Rake. The Rake was actually not that bad in this game. It's got some decent moves. I'm going to put it low B in front of... or right behind Guan Yinping. Wasn't bad. Lu Xun with the sword, similar to Liu Bei. Did I put him in B? Yeah. He can go right there. Ma Chao with his weapon, still fun. It's still Ma Chao. I'm going to put him in a B tier as well. I will put him in between Guan Xing and Guan Suo. Ma Dai with the twin axes. I think it fits him. I think it was fine. Not that great of a weapon, but I think it got better in Dynasty Warriors 9. I don't know. I'm just going to throw him somewhere. I'm going to put him right... Yeah, right in front of Da Chiao. So, actually, where Dynasty Warriors 9 Da Chiao is that high? I don't think she's gonna be here. She should be over here. No, because I don't like that these are above or below her. She's just dropping. She's just dropping like flies right now, man. Oh, it's rough. Yeah. Okay. Man Chong's gonna join the other guys. Meng Huo is gonna join Ding Fong. Where's Ding Fong? Ding Fong, where you at, dude? Yeah, this is fine. I'm not too keen on it. It's alright. Peng Pengda with his mace in this game. Oh, I just dropped him. Similar to Guan Yinping. Peng Tong with his emerald staff. He had some good movements. I'll give him a B. I like some of the wind and element effects that he had. Yeah, I'll put him behind Guan Yu. I think he was alright. Sima Shi with his lightning sword, I looked it up. It was a B-looking weapon to me. Just again, off the moveset alone. There's nothing else I can really go off of. I'm gonna put him right in front of Shu Huang. And his regular weapon. It had similar properties to the extension blade. Or the rapier. It was alright, right? His moveset's were okay though. I'll put him in Burn Mod Die. Sima Yi with his fan, not impressed at all. Sorry, G. Going back down to D for you. Sima Zhao, he had some good moves in this one. Similar to his old game, similar to the old games. But not really impressive. I think I'll put him higher towards C. Yeah, I think I'll put him right there. That's fine. But the gloves are not higher than him. Maybe the old gloves. Nah, it's fine. The gloves are fine. Alright, Long Tao Daja Dao for Sun Sa. He did get a good Muso in the game, so the Muso was great. Low C tier for me. Alright, Sun Jian with his DLC weapon was absolutely destructive. I'm not gonna... I'll give it an S. I think it's a low S tier. It was really good. It was a really good, fun weapon style when I first picked it up. I think it's a low S. I think it's a low S for me. With his regular 9 rings blade, it was decent. I'll give it a B. I'll put it right behind the rake. Yeah, I think it was decent. Sun Jian with his flame blade. Honestly, I didn't know it was a flame blade. It must have lost a lot of aesthetics because it does not have the same effect that it does in the older games. At least, maybe my memory's just bad with it. So I'm going to put it in C tier, and I'll put it above Lidian. All right, Sun Jian with her wheels. Again, another weapon that's like, not really a weapon that I care for at all. I'll put her above these two in C. Tai Chi C with his rods. I would say they got better in this, but still not a weapon that I'm going to play. Okay, yeah, I'll put him right next to his old self. That's fine. Alright, these are the Amechi Pierces for Wang Ying going straight to... I'm sorry. I gotta put him in A tier because when I was first introduced to him, this is how I was introduced to them in Dynasty Warriors 9, and they were super, super fun. I'm actually going to put her right behind Da Xiao. There we go. Alright, her wheels, terrible. They can go over here. Alright, throwing knives in this game, absolutely terrible. I have no feeling for them at all. The Muso was okay for Wang Yuanji, but that's it. That is all. Yeah, I'll just put him right there. Alright, Wei Yang in this game, his Muso went down a lot. Decent move. I'll give this one a B. Similar to Ma Chao, yeah, he should go right there, that's fine. Long Tao Daja Da for Wen Yang, not very fun. He's gonna go right there to Sun Sa. Great Sword for Xiahou Ba. He's gonna go with Guan Ping and C. Oh, where did I put him? Sorry. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna leave him there. That's a good spot for him. He's gonna be in C. Alright, Xiahou Dun with his weapon in this game was actually pretty good. I'm gonna give him an A. I'm going to put him... I liked him. I liked him in this game. I think his aesthetic in Dynasty Warriors 8 was better, so he's gonna be lower than himself. Lower than... I think I'll put him right behind Yue Ying. He was pretty fun. He wasn't bad in this game. I liked him. Xiao Yuan in this game with the bow and rod. Honestly, I don't think I even played it. Yeah, I wrote it down. It's a C for me. It's not very memorable at all. I'm gonna put him right next to his old self. I don't really remember watching it or what I remember. I don't remember what I watched. Basically, I watched it yesterday. Don't remember what I watched. So he's a C tier. His rods, it's fine. Similar to Mr. Tai Chi C's. He's gonna go underneath him though, and honestly, he's gonna go underneath these guys as well because much better. Xiahou Ji with her sword and shield. No really effect to me at all. I don't really care, but the weapon move, the moveset's okay. Da Qiao's gonna join her sister. Oh, okay, alright. That's quite the move. Alright, Xinxiang Ying's weapon. Absolutely very good. It's a very good weapon. I'm using it on one of my other created characters. I'm gonna put it right behind Zheng He's claws. Very good weapon style. Very good weapon style. Alright, Xing Sai with her sword and shield, no effect really. I'll at least put her above Xiao Ji. Shu Wong can join Dang Ai. There you go. Alright, the two-headed flail or mace, whatever this thing is, it's alright. I'll put it in front of Levion. Alright. Shushu with a sword and hook. He only got the moveset, no Muso. I'll give it a low B. It was okay. Yeah, I'll give it a low B right behind Musu. It was alright. His sword moveset was fine. Honestly, it's very similar. I'll put it right behind the sword just because the Muso is attached to the sword, so it doesn't really matter. Club user, gonna join the other club users. You're gonna join Fa Zhang. Where's Fa Zhang? Steel whip sword, yeah, not a very fun weapon. You're gonna join the other. Yep, throwing knife people, Shunyu. His weapon honestly is similar to Han Dong's in this. I think the aesthetic is a little better, but not really that exciting. Yuan Shao, trash in this game. I'm not a fan. I like that it has like, the execution thing that Li Shan has. Similar to that, but I am just not a fan. Not a fan at all. I'm going to put him down in C. Yuan Shu. I just don't like Yuan Shu. I'm putting him down here. Hook Blades in this game was alright. I'll give it a B just because it doesn't have any Musos. I'll put him right next to Lu Yingqing's DLC. The rods, not very good. I'll put him with, yeah, I'll put him right there with the other ones. Yue Ying, I'm going to put her towards the higher part of B because her jabbing effect was similar to Liu Shan's, resulting in people getting executed so fast. Absolutely shredded. Alright, he's going to go next to Zhu Shang. Yeah, I mean, just a very average weapon. Zhang Chunhua, not a fan of the weapon. Did I look at this weapon? Serpent Blade. I put C or D for it. I'm going to put top of D. I feel like it wasn't that impressive. And I feel like it wasn't very different than this one. This is actually a decent weapon. I'll give this one a B. Or... because I would play it, though. The thing is that I would play it over a lot of these weapons. I will put it right here. No, wait. I want to be above these guys as well. Yeah, right there. I think it's fine. I think that's fine. I think he has... the moveset was similar. I don't see how it was that much different. I have the claws. I don't remember how they play. I know they're decent. I'm going to give them a B. I'll put him right in front of Yue Jin's hook blades. I know they were decent, so... but him as the throwing knives is trash. The staff... Zhang Jiao has his flamethrower, so I know he has that unique to him. I'm going to give him a C for that. Yeah, it was better than those. I'll put him right there, yeah. Alright, Zhang Liao. Weapon was average. Where's his Dynasty Warriors 2nd iteration? C, right? I'll put him right next to himself. He's not that great. Zhao Yun in this game, much better. I'll give him a B. I think he was much more fun in this than most of the other characters. Just because it's Zhao Yun, I don't know. B tier for him. Next up, Zenji with her Iron Flute. I looked it up and I actually gave it an A. Because it actually looked really fun. It looked quite destructive for her weapon style. So I'm going to put her underneath. Actually, I'll put her right in front of Wang Yi. Yeah, that's a good spot for her. Wait, what did Zenji have? Zenji had the whip, right? Oh, I guess that's the one thing I'm missing. She would go right there if I forgot to put Zenji's whip in here. Oh, this weapon down here. Thank you. Long Tao Daja Dao is going over here. Curved Sword. This is one of my favorite weapons from Dynasty Warriors 9 right now. I use it in my Empires versions a lot. I don't know what's different from this and his other weapon. I guess it's just sheath. I'll put it at the bottom of S. And then his other weapon is pretty much the same thing. I'll put it in A tier. I will put it right there. Alright, and then Zhou Yu with his staff got a downgrade because he lost the volleys. But still pretty good. I'll put him above Actually, I want him above Jean Fleet. So I'm going to jump away. No, it's fine. There we go. That's better. Alright, Juron with his little tri-section staff look not that great. I'm gonna put him next to... Didn't I put the other one in here? Then I put Ling Tong's... Yeah, I put Ling Tong's thing in here. Where is it? There it is. Yeah, I put it right next to each other. They were not that great. His staff... I like the staffs for the character, so I'll probably put him in B with Guojia. I think he was just fine. Jugedan, fan... Eh. I'll put him right there. D tier. Yeah, not really a fan. Zhuge Liang. I'm going to put Zhuge Liang just because he has the best moveset out of every single Dynasty Warriors game. I'm going to put him low A just for the respect of that. This is his aerial moveset in the game is the best moveset I've ever seen in a Dynasty Warriors game, hands down. So just because of that, I'm putting him there. Zhu Rong, she's got a decent moveset in this game as well. I'll give her a B and put her behind Ma Chao. Oh wait, Peng Tong? Yeah, that's fine. And then last but not least, Zuo C is gonna join. Where's the other staff user? There he is. Alrighty, and that's it. Alright, well there you have it, guys. 400 weapons later, they are all ranked as best as I could get them. At the top of the list, you guys see. Oh, nice. We got my number 1 weapon, Zhou Yu from Dynasty Warriors 8, Zheng Wei from Dynasty Warriors 8, Zhang He from Dynasty Warriors 3, and then we got Ma Chao, Lu Bu, and Zhao Yu from Dynasty Warriors 5. I mean, all these weapons here, I already explained them. My favorite among the series, such iconic and fun weapons, or if I picked it up and it was just really fun to use and all that stuff. So, yeah, that's pretty much all I have for the video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. It's been long enough already, so I'm going to go ahead and end it here. Again, it'll be up on Tier Maker if you guys want to do your own list. If you guys want to, it's a lot to go through. So if you want to, that's on you guys. Anyway, that's all I have for the video, guys. Hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, definitely appreciate a like, comment, or subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching, everyone.